Yeah, that's right. We talk a lot about TSA PreCheck and Global Entry, while Mobile Passport and TSA PreCheck Touchless always get seem to be pushed to the side.
So today we're taking a closer look to see if these two programs are worth your time or if you can just skip those lines and move right on by. So let's get started with mobile passport control. Chris, what is mobile passport control? Because I'm sure so many people have walked right by these lanes and have no idea what they are.
It's true, and I'm guilty of this as well, mostly
Me too.
because I have. Yeah, we both have global entry.
Mhm.
But mobile passport control is free program. You may see it referred to as MPC, and it's offered by the U.S. Customs and Border Protection. And the idea is to help you get through customs faster. So this is available at most U.S. airports, and this is going to help you keep your family and group together, especially when maybe only you or a couple people have global entry and a bunch of other people don't. This is for those maybe those big excursions or family trips, or maybe you haven't signed up your kids for global entry yet, and you want to stick all together. You can all use this mobile passport control instead of using the global entry. Now, the best part is that it's free. There's no enrollment required, there's no background check, and it's available to all U.S. citizens, U.S. lawful permanent residents, Canadian B1, B2 citizen visitors, and returning visa waiver program travelers with approved ESTA.
That's amazing that it's free and doesn't require any sort of background check like global entry or interview like global entry. It's just
Hmm.
that's pretty shocking. I think a lot of people don't realize that. So let's talk about how you actually use this mobile passport control now that you know that it exists. So they have an app. You need to download the app. Then the first time you use it, you'll want to scan your passport. Once you've done that, you can save that information in the app and use it for future use. So that's a one-time thing. So then, up to 4 hours before you land or immediately after you land after an international trip, you will open your app, you take a photo of yourself, and then answer a few questions in the app. If you have anything to declare, you can do that in the app as well. Then you submit that. The submission is valid for up to 4 hours. And like Chris was talking about earlier, it's great if you're traveling with a big group and not everyone has global entry. You can submit up to 12 people on one
Nice.
phone, one application, and you can all go up to the line and to the agent together. You don't have to each go through separately. So that's going to be really handy for big families, big groups, mixed groups where not everyone has the same type of situation happening. Once you've done that, in the customs area, you will go to a mobile passport control line, and you'll show your passport to the customs and border control agent, and that's it. And the beauty of this program right now is that most people don't know it exists. I have seen these lines, and for a long time, I didn't know what they were because I always have global entry, and I go to global entry.
Hmm.
But even so many people don't know what it is that these lines are often very empty. So at least now, before everyone knows about it, do this. It is free. It doesn't require any background check, and you can get in, uh, go through customs faster, and you'll have everyone looking at you going, "Ooh, what do they do to get into that line?" They listen to the
Perfect.
Upgraded Points podcast. That's all.
They are very wise.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's a cool program that a lot of people don't know about. Here is one that you maybe have seen on your travels recently. This is TSA PreCheck Touchless ID. And now this is available for TSA PreCheck members with a valid passport. And it's available at select airports with participating airlines, including Alaska, American, Delta, Southwest, and United. Now, to use this new service, you need to opt in with the airline. And the Touchless ID allows travelers to move through a separate security line that uses facial recognition instead of a traditional boarding pass or ID.
Yeah, and so this does vary a little bit from your regular TSA PreCheck line. To use Touchless ID, the first thing you have to do is to update your airline profile. So in those 5 airlines that Chris mentioned, you go into the app, you update your profile. You have to include your known traveler number, or I forget the other one, because the known traveler number is what you have with global entry, and there's a different
Yeah.
number.
The redress?
Yes, I think that's
Yeah.
it. And so that number that you get when you apply for TSA or global entry, you put that number in, you put your passport number in, fill out, where your country of origin, all that good stuff. Then you have to opt in. And I did this before we recorded because I wanted to see how it worked for each of these airlines. And I was able to find it very easily in my United app and my Southwest app. And we'll put up some screenshots so you can see where to find it. I could not find any mention of touchless ID in Delta, American, or Alaska. I did fill out my information, and so maybe it's something that'll pop up later. Maybe I was looking in the wrong spot, but for those 3 airlines, I could not find it.
Okay.
So if you found it, let us know because that would be really helpful.
Yeah.
But United and Southwest, it was right there. And it's something that I think so many of us would just gloss right over, not even think about it. But it was right there. It was like, oh, here, click opt in, an easy little button, opt in. Made tons of sense. So make sure you do that first. Then you will see the TSA pre-check TSA pre-check touchless ID lines. You'll see that logo on your boarding pass. And then you will see those lines in the airport, and they are different from the regular TSA pre-check lines. They are not in every airport. They're in select airports. Generally, a lot of those hubs, the bigger airports for those 5 airlines. When you go into that line, you will get a face scan, and that is how they determine your ID. You don't have to show ID, although you always still have to travel with an ID because they can ask you for your ID at any point. So don't travel without an ID. But you should just be able to walk up, scan your face, and then move on with your life. And so the beauty of those lines, again, right now, is that most people don't know this exists. So those lines tend to be a lot quicker than the regular TSA pre-check line. So do it now at the beginning of the year. Enjoy that. And then maybe other people will catch on. And those lines won't be as quick later in the year. But do it now, and you're going to be way ahead of most of the game. Have you used either of these programs, Chris?
No, I've not. I mean, I've always had global entry. I've heard great things of Mobile Passport. And I actually just saw this touchless one at JFK, and everyone was avoiding it, and I had no idea what it was, so I avoided it too. I don't know if I should have tried it out. Probably should have.
Yeah, I've seen the lines too, and I haven't tried them just because I had my global entry and TSA pre-check, and I went on my merry way. So good information for the new year. Give those a try. Let us know. I would love to hear your experiences with those 2 programs.